Recording in progress.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Can anyone confirm audible or not? Anyone have any questions? You can unmute and you can talk for 5 minutes. Anyone have any questions? You can unmute and you can talk for 5 minutes. Anyone have any questions? If you're stuck with something, just let me know. Anyone have any questions? Okay. How we can pass the data from child to parent? How we can pass
How
the
we
data
can pass that
using callback.
using callback? Where you want me to define the callback? In parent component or
parent component.
the parent component, we need to define that callback function or not. To whom you need to pass it? You have to give it to my children component,
Child.
parent component. Inside the child component, okay, we need to call that particular function back again with some data. Yes or no? Okay, when we can pass the data to the component? When we can pass the data to while loading. How many ways we can pass the data while loading?
2s.
Two ways. What are one is like an attribute format, another one is like as a children. As a children, we can pass the data. Okay. So anyone have any questions in yesterday's example? Did you practice? Hmm? Anyone have any questions? No? So shall we move to the next topic? Okay then. The next level discussion is about lists and keys. Very, very important concept. Very, very important. Lists and keys. The concept name is like lists and keys. Before discuss, okay, before start this particular topic, list and keys, I want to discuss about the array methods. I want to discuss about the array methods. Okay. See how we can create an array, everyone knows, right? In JavaScript, very, very important array methods, JSON, string methods. These three concepts are like very, very important. Okay, come on. How we can create an array? With the square bracket. Okay, like this, we can create an array or not? Yes or no? Okay. So this is my array, which contains how many elements? Which contains how many elements?
5 elements.
5 elements. Programmatically, I want to know how we can find. Programmatically, I want to know. I want to find the length of an array. How we
Array
can?
dot length.
Array
Array
dot
dot length.
array dot length. Perfect. Array dot length. Okay. Array dot length. If you see this code somewhere, okay, only line number 3, this code, if you see somewhere, what is my ARR type? Okay, that means possible types. Tell me what my ARR can be. What my
Undefined numbers.
no.
Array.
String.
Object.
Array.
Variable.
Yeah, very simple.
Array.
By using a dot notation, you are retrieving some data, means it should be what?
Array.
No.
Object.
Yeah, it's an object, right? Okay, array, leave it. For example, x is there. X dot length. Okay, see, by using a dot notation, you are retrieving some data, means this should be what? My X should be which?
Object.
It is an object or not? Perfect. It is an object. Okay, object means it can be a JSON object. Okay, can I write like this? Yes, sir.
Yes.
This statement will work or not?
Yes, sir.
What's my output? 10 is my output. So my ARR may be a JSON object. My ARR may be JSON object. Okay, now tell me another one. Come on. My ARR is a JSON object, right? So it can be an object of another class also, right? For example, if I write like this, or no? Come on. Yes or no? Now in this case, my ARR is what? Okay, here my ARR is like a one JSON object. In this case, my ARR is what? Come on.
Object. New
Object.
object.
A new class.
Okay, ARR is an object of one class or not? Yes or no? My ARR is an object of one class. Inside the class, my length is like one property or not? Yes, sir. Come on, come on. Okay, if you see the code like this, my ARR may be directly one JSON. Possibilities. So ARR dot length equals to 10, like this you can get it. Another possibility is what? My ARR may be an object of one class. Inside the class, length is like one property or not? Yes or no? Then the time also we are retrieving the data like this or not? Agree with me?
Yes.
Agreed with me? Okay, here also, if I execute this statement, if I execute my array, let me inspect it. Go to console. Listen carefully, very, very important. If I execute this one, my ARR, one array created. If I'm able to take, okay, if I'm able to call my length on my array may be what? My ARR may be what? May be a JSON object. Okay.
Object.
ARR may be a JSON object type I'm asking. Okay, my ARR, okay, maybe one JSON object or another possibility.
Class
Object of one class.
ARR may be an object of one class. Inside the class, length is like one property or not? Yes or no? Come on. Agreed with me, all are? Agreed with me? So in this case, okay, the first option not applicable. The second option applicable here. Second option is what? ARR is an object of one class. Inside that class, length is like what? One property. Inside that class, length is like what? One property. What is the next question? Your next question is what? ARR is an object of one class, you said. What is that class? Show me that class. Inside that class, length is there or not? Show me. Yes or no? That is only next level question or not? You said like ARR is an object of one class. Which class that is? Inside that class, you called length method. You said, okay, length is a property. Length is a member inside that class. Show me that class. Show me this particular member. Then I can believe. I can accept. Got my point? So here in JavaScript, if you create a variable with any primitive data, maybe number, maybe string, maybe an array, maybe an object, if you create a variable with some data, based on the type, internally they create an object for that respective class. Okay, here my ARR is like an array type, right? So internally at the time of executing this particular line, it create an object of which class, you know, one of the class called as array class. What is the class name? Array, capital ARRAY. Internally, it is looks like this with what? With your default data or not. Got my point? So in JavaScript, okay, already which class is there? Already
Array.
which class is there? Array class is there. It is which kind of class? There are two
Function.
classes are there. One is like class keyword class. Another one is like what?
Function.
Classes. Functional classes or not. Can anyone tell me if I create a class function F1, okay, F1, this is my class. Inside this one, this dot N1 equals to 10. If I write the class name, I'm able to see the members or not. But here, are you able to see any members? Are you able to see any members? Are you able to see any members? Here F1 is a class. Here array is the class. In my F1, this dot N1 member, I'm able to see. But in the array, are you able to see the members? No, right? If the members are not visible, still I am able to access means where the members are. Come on. Okay, if I write like this, F1 dot prototype of N2 equals to 20. Now tell me inside my F1, that is visible or not visible? Visible or not visible, N2?
Not visible.
Not visible, right? Still I am able to access it or not? Still I am able to access it or not? Yes or no? Still I am able to access it or not? Yes or no? So here also in my array class, directly I am not able to see. Directly I am not able to see the members. Okay, still I am able to access this length and everything. Then where I can see the members of my array class?
The constructor.
No. So where I can see this particular inherited member in my F1? How we can see inherited members? F1 dot prototype. Yes or no? Here I can see the inherited member constructor as well as N2 also or not. Yes or no? Okay, same like this. Can we see the members of my array? Okay, how we can see the members of my array? Come on. My array
prototype.
prototype or not. Now if you observe here, see this. My array dot prototype contains these many members or not. Yes or no? In this, one of the member, what you said? Come on, what you said?
Length.
There or not there? Okay, my class is a collection of what? My class is a collection of what? Variables
Methods.
and methods. So these many methods are there. F. There has one variable is their length or not. Inside which class?
Array class.
Array class or not.
Sir, all these are like the methods and variables inherited from the parent class. That's why
No,
we are able to see
through
with the prototype.
prototyping, through prototype, they inject those methods, those variables inside array class. Array dot prototype dot something equals to something like this. They injected, they already written the code.
Okay.
Got my point?
Okay.
Okay, parent, from the parent extends the properties. Okay, it is possible by using extends keyword for the class keyword class. Okay, it is not a class, right? It is what? Functional class. If it is a functional class, how we can inherit the members? Can I inherit the members directly from another class or through prototyping?
Through prototype.
Through prototype only, right?
Okay, sir.
Agree with me, everyone? So any Any variable you can create. Okay, name equals to Sachin. Now tell me, what is my data? My data type is what? Data type is what? Sachin.
String.
It is string. Internally, it create an object for which class? Which
Name.
class? String class. To this particular class it create. Okay, name dot length here also. Okay. This length is the property inside which class?
String.
Is an object of string class. Inside the string class, length is one property or not? Okay, how we can see the members of my string class? How we can see the members of my string class? Okay, those are
String
not
dot
direct
prototype.
members. Yeah, string dot prototype or not. If you open this string class, members are able to see the length here. Yes or no? Come on. Where n1 equals to 10, internally what happened? It create an object for which class?
N1.
Number class.
Number class.
Number. Okay, create an object for number class. Which type of class this is? Functional class. Inside the functional class, how we can see the direct members? Yes, directly you can type the class name, enter. Okay. If you see, it's okay. If you want to see the inherited members, how we can see? Data prototype. Okay. These many members are there for which class? Number class or not. If I create an object like this, come on. If you create a like this,
Boolean class.
Boolean. Boolean class.
Boolean class. Boolean class. Can we see? Okay, the members of my Boolean class. Can we see the members of my Boolean class? If I create an object like this, n1 equals to 10, n2 equals to 20. Okay, then it create an object for which class? Class name itself object. Object class. How we can see the members?
Object dot prototype.
Object dot prototype, like this. Are you able to see? Yes, you can create any kind of variable. If you create any kind of variable internally, it create an object for that respective class or not. So that directly we can access it or not. The members of that particular class. All are okay?
Sir.
Got. Okay then. So let's start with array class. Where array equals to, this is the array. Yes. Okay, array has the data or not? Array has the data or not? How we can check it? By using length property. Okay, if the length is like greater than 0, can I say like my array contains some data? Otherwise, it is not having the data. It is not having the data. Got my point? Agreed? Okay then. Now, can anyone tell? I'm going to write some code. Just you only explain it, okay? Yeah. Can anyone explain me about this? What is the type of push?
To add some value.
I'm asking the type.
Adding
Function.
Function.
I'm
Function.
asking about the type. It is a
method.
function. You are seeing this particular parenthesis is nothing but what I said.
Function.
That is, you are calling what I can call. What I can call functions, right? So my push is what?
Function.
Method. It is a method. Inside which class?
Array class.
Array.
Class or not? You are able to call this push method by using this object. Okay. This is an object of which class? Array class. Okay. Push is the method. Okay. Let's take common arguments.
One.
argument.
Non-argument. See, all remaining statements also you can say.
Okay.
9.
N
Nine.
number of argument.
Any number of arguments.
Any number of arguments or not. Tell me if the arguments is like inconsistent. Okay, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. How we can hold any number of arguments by using?
N.
By using what is the name? Rest operator.
Rest
or,
operator.
Yeah.
okay, so if you observe here, my array dot push, if you see this dot items. Yes, sir. Okay, my push method take any number of arguments. Okay, now tell me, functionality wise, whatever the arguments list you passed, see this output. Those are added as a last index of your original array or not. In the last index, it's going to add or not. 1 added where? After 65. 2333. Okay, 233. It is added where? In the last index or not. Yes, sir?
Yes.
Push method return type is what?
Array.
Boy. Push method return type is what? Type.
Number.
Integer.
Number. See this. Whenever you call a method, whatever the result you get it, that is what?
Okay. Yeah.
That is only the return value, right? So my push method returns me what? A number or not. What is this number? What it represents, this value?
Length of the array.
Length.
Length.
My array or not? My new length of my array or not? Got my point about the push? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my push is the method which take n number of arguments. Okay, whatever the arguments you pass, those are added like last index of my original array. It returns me a number. That number represents my new length array or not. Okay, if you want to add some data to my array in the last index, you can go with which method?
Push.
Push method or not. Okay. Okay, then this is my array again. Okay, let me write some code. You only explain. What do you think about this?
It removes the element.
Used to delete the element.
Remove the
It removes the element at the end.
Removes the last element.
Okay, perfect. So my pop type is what? It's a method. Inside which class? Array class.
Yeah.
So you can call it. So my pop method take how many arguments?
N number.
N number.
Okay, first of all, whatever you pass the data, is the data reflected anywhere in the array? Tell me, in this operation, I passed 100. Is it reflected?
No.
Because of this 100, is my result changed? I passed like 1, 2, 3. Because of this value, okay, any result get changed? No, right?
No.
Okay, my pop method not to take any arguments. Okay, if you pass also, he not taken. Okay, you passed, that's it. Okay, he not taken. So that my pop method not to take any arguments. My pop method always removes the element from the last index or not. Yes or no? If I call first time, first 3 removed. Next, if I call again, 3 removed. Next, if I call 2 removed, whatever you pass, that is not required for me. Okay, again, if I call 1 removed or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
What is the return type of my pop?
Element.
Yeah, that particular element, that can be anything, right? That may be a string, that may be a number, that may be an array, whatever it is. Which element it is removed, that is only the type of my, okay, pop method return type or not, in that particular time. Yes or no? Now here, my pop is like a 3, okay, returns me 3. So it's a number type now. Okay, maybe Sachin is there, for example, that time, the return value is like what, string or not? Okay, we are not able to tell exactly the return type of my pop or not. Yes or no? Agreed with me? Always returns me what? Always returns me last index value. Or last index value may be anything. Maybe number, maybe a string, maybe something. Yes, sir? All are agreed? So why we go for pop? To remove the data from the array, lost index value of the array or not. What is the return type? Whatever it is removed, that is only the return value. That is only the return value or not. All are okay? Okay then. Talk about this method.
It shifts the element to the right side and add the new values.
Yeah, it is just simply opposite to my push, right? Push
Starting
always the elements in the end. Unshift always place the elements where? In the 0th index, starting index or not. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. How many arguments is going to take? N number.
In number.
N number of. What is the return type?
Number.
What is the
Length.
return type?
Length.
New array length or not? Return type always number. It is a new array length or not. Agreed with me? Unshift. What is that? What is that?
It removes the element from the left side, means starting point.
Yeah, it remove the element from the 0th index or not. It's take how many arguments? Take how many arguments? Is it
No
impact?
argument.
No arguments or not? No arguments or not? It is always removes the element from the 0th index or not. What is the return type? Exact return type we can't say. Okay, the return type is like what? Okay, the removed element or not. It is always returns me. Okay, the 0th element or not. 0th index element or not. Yes, sir. Come on. Okay. I'm going to write some code. Okay, just you only explain me. Yeah. Can anyone explain?
It gives the
It
index
takes position of the
particular
element.
element, the given element.
Position of the element.
If it is there, it will return the index number. Otherwise, it
Yeah,
returns
array.
-1.
In an array, indexing starts from 0, and over here it gives the index of the elements. And
It
if
returns
the
the position of the element.
it gives a negative
Yeah.
value.
Yeah,
It
perfect.
will take only one argument.
Yeah, the index of method always take considered only one argument. Always, okay, take one argument. If that particular element is there, if that element is there, it returns me what? That element index or not. Yes or no? Okay, 10 is there. What is the index of my 10?
1.
1. Okay, 33, there or not there? There. What is the index of 33? 4. 100 there or not there?
Not there.
Not there. What is the index?
Minus.
Okay, what is the return value? -1. 300 is there or not there? -1. 300 and 200, two arguments I passed, -1. 10 to 200, 10 is there, but it is not returns me that one. Okay, if you pass multiple arguments, okay, it is not take, always it returns me what? -1. So by using index of method, can we find the index of an element in the array? Yes or no?
Yes.
And one more thing, can I find one element is there or not there? 100 is there or not there? I want to find it. Okay, how we can find by using index of? If my index of value is -1, what I can say?
It is not there.
Not there. Other than -1, anything is there. That means what? It is there or not there? It is there, right? Yes or no?
Sir.
Okay. So my index of return type is what? My index of return type is what?
Number.
The number. It is a number. Okay, if it is a -1, that number is not there. That element is not there. If it is like positive number, that element is there. Agreed?
Check
If it
whether
is
the
there,
element
Returns
is
the
present
booleans.
or
Whether
Boolean
it
value.
checks it is there or not.
Yeah, this is also one kind of checking purpose only. If the element is there or not there, if you want to check it, then you can go with either index of or includes. Okay, if the element is there, okay, it returns me what? True. If the element is not there, it returns me what? False. It's take how many arguments? It's considered how many arguments?
One
One
argument.
Number of arguments.
one
not like more than one, still there. Okay, it returns me what? Always
False.
So what is the return type of includes?
Boolean.
It's a Boolean value or not. The return type of includes is like a Boolean value. By using this includes method, we can find whether that particular element is there or not there. All are agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now simply I want a part of an array. This piece only I want 8, 1, 33. I want a part of an array. This piece I want, or this piece I want, or this piece I want. I want a part of an array. Then how?
Slice method.
Slice method. Okay. I'm going to write some piece of code. Just you only tell. Okay. Yeah. Slice method take how many arguments?
2.
Maximum how many, minimum how many?
The length of the array.
One.
Only 2, sir. Maximum 2.
Maximum 2, minimum 0, right? Yes or no? If I call a slice method on my array, if you not pass anything, what is the value? What is output?
Same.
There is no change. There is no change. If you not pass any arguments, okay, you will get the same array or not. So, what is the return type of my slice?
Array.
Array. Return type is what? Returns me what? This one. This type is what? Array only, right? The slice method return type is what? Array. Now, array dot slice of one argument. One argument. It is called as a starting index, I can say. Okay, so start from where? 2. So 0, 1, 2. Starting from here. Okay, ending is there or not there? See that? There or not there? Not there. If it is not there, it gives me take what? End of your array. So start from second index ends with what? End of your array or not. So what is my value? 8, 1, 33, 65. Okay. Only one argument if you pass, that is what? Starting index or not. Okay, next here. What is this? You pass like what? Starting as well as ending. So starts with second index. 0, 1, 2, second index. Second index. See, come on. Second index starting here. Ending there or not there? Ending there or not there?
There.
There. If ending is there, simply you can do one thing. The difference you can Difference you can find it. What is the difference between 2 and 5? Difference.
3, sir.
3. So from starting, calculate 3 and return those values. Got my point? My starting index is like 2. So 0, 1, 2. Wait. 2 and 5 difference is what? 2 and 5 difference? 3. So from here, 3 elements you can take it and return those 3 elements. Yes or no? Agree with me? Okay. Here, array dot slice of what? 5, 2. If my starting index is greater than the ending index, okay, my starting value is greater than the ending, it is always returns me what? An empty array. Agreed with me? If you pass like more than 2, okay, starting is what here? Starting index is what? 1. Okay, 0, 1. From here it is going to start. Difference is what? 1 or 2 difference? 1. So it's take like what? 1 element only it is going to give. Okay, anywhere did you use like 3? Third argument did you use anywhere?
No.
All right. Okay, they're not used. You pass also, they're not taken. Then the time. So do you want me to pass? Is it recommended? Is it required? Not required, right? That's the reason. Don't pass it. So maximum how many arguments you need to take? Maximum 2.
2.
Okay, minimum 0.
0.
Return type of what? Slice is what? Return type of slice?
Array.
Array. Return type of slice is a array. All agreed with me so far? Okay, the next one. So far, you know how to insert the data in the lost index, how to remove the data from the lost index, you know. How to insert the data in the 0th index, how to remove the data from the 0th index, you know. But my question is, not only starting and ending indexes, in between also I want to add some data, I want to retrieve some data, okay, I want to delete some data, I want to retrieve from in the middle, okay, like that. I want to replace this one with some other, like that. I want to perform the operations in the middle itself. I want simply, I can say, I want to modify an array. You got my point? I want to modify an array. How we can modify?
Same slice method.
Yes, SLIC.
Slice.
Splice.
Slice. Yes,
Slice method 3.
SLIC. Okay. Array dot slice always gives me in the sequence order a part of an array. Okay. SPLIC splice method. It is what? It is allows you to modify an array. It is allows you to modify an array. Okay. Shall we take one simple requirement? My question is very simple. 10 no 8 is there, right? In between, I want to keep 9. So my output is what? 2, 10, 9, 8. That is my output. Okay, remaining all are same. 1, 3, 3, 6, 5. Okay, my question is, I want to keep 9 in between 10 and 8. So my final output is like 7 elements. 2, 10, 9, 8, 1, 3, 3, 6, 5. So how we can?
Splice 2,
0, 0, 3, 9.
Yeah, splice 2,9.
0, 3, 9.
Yeah, very simple. See first, which index? Okay, from which index? It's like, okay, impacted index I want first. Okay, which values are like impacted? 0th in this requirement, 2 will impact or not impact? Index 2 index will impact or not impact in this requirement? No, not
Not
impact. Okay, that 0th index not impacted. Okay, first index impact or not impact?
No.
No, right? No, right? Okay, the impacted index is what? Come on, the impacted index is what?
2.
2. So that impacted index, you can take it first. Impacted index. Next, do you want me to remove any elements in this requirement?
No. 0.
No.
So
0.
0 deleted count. How many elements you want me to add?
9.
1.
1 element.
1.
9. Can I click on enter? What is the written type of splice?
Array.
Array.
Array. Array. What is that array? We'll see later. Can we see the original array now? The changes made in the array or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Splice method did the changes in the original array or not?
Yes.
Okay. Now, 133 in between 100 and 200 I want. Come on, start. 133 in between 100 and 200. Impacted index 0, no. 1, no. 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. Fifth index onwards, it is going to impact or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, impacted index is what? 5. How many elements you want me to delete?
0.
0.
How many elements you want me to add?
100, 200.
100, 200.
200. Last argument is what? Rest of it. Right. Now see my array. Added.
Yes, sir.
Got my point. I want to delete 8. 1. I want to delete 8. Impacted index. 0 not impact, 1 not impact, 2 not impact. Impact index is what? 3.
5, 1,
3,
0.
3,
5, 1, 0.
How many elements you want me to delete?
1.
4, 1, 0.
1.
1, 1, 1. Do you want me to add any elements?
No.
No.
Leave it. Now see this. My splice method returns me what?
Removed element.
Removed elements list or not. In this case, how many removed? Only 1. So can I see the original array? Removed. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now I want to delete 100 and 200. Go on. 100 and 200. 0 not impacted. 1 not impacted. 2 not impacted. 3 not impacted. Impact index is what?
5.
Boy.
4,
0,
4.
1, 2, 3. Impact
4.
index is
4.
like
4, 4, 4, sir.
how many elements you want me to delete?
4, 2.
2 elements. How many elements you want me to add? Do you want me to add any elements?
No. 0.
No. Okay, no. Don't put 0 also an element. It is going to add. Don't put anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now see my array. It's removed or not? Now, this 9 should be replaced with 900. 9 should be replaced means what? 9 has to delete and have to keep where? 900 or not? Okay, let's start. Impacted index.
2.
0 not impacted, 1 not impacted.
900.
2, 1,
How
9.
many elements you want me to delete?
1.
1.
1.
900.
How many elements you want me to add?
1.
900.
900.
900.
900. Okay.
Yes.
I want to delete 2. I want to delete 2. How many ways we can delete it? Array
Pop.
dot
Array
0.
array dot shift.
Shift.
Okay, one method. Now array dot splice of
0.
impacted
0,
index.
1.
How many elements
0,
you want?
1.
1. That's it. See my array. I want to delete 65.
Pop.
Pop.
Pop 1. Another one. 0,
Splice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Impacted index is like 4.
1.
How many elements you want me to delete? 1.
1.
1.
My array. Agree with me? How many
Yes.
slices you want to work? Okay. Okay, then the next one. This is my 1 second. Huh? This is my array. I want to retrieve the data from the array. How many ways we can retrieve the data from the array? How many ways we can
By
retrieve
index.
from the array? Yeah, different ways. What you know, just let me know. By using index, can I? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If the element is there in that particular index, it returns me that element. If the element is not there in that particular index, it returns me what?
Minus
1. Undefined. Okay, this is one way. Another way, tell me. Another way.
Index of
Index of returns me index, but I want the values of an array. Can I go with the for loop? Yes or no?
yes, sir. Yes,
Tell me.
sir.
For loop. Come on.
For I is equals to 0.
I grant
Okay. Initial value I equals to 0.
0.
I
How
less than
much
equal
we
to
want
ARR
to
dot length.
ARR dot
array
length.
dot length.
I
I
plus plus.
plus plus.
Okay. Now can I go to what?
console.log bar.
Console.log of my
ARR
A
of I.
what? I or not. Are able to retrieve? Or no? Another one. This is my array. For value inside an array, console.log of we cannot talk, keep on mute. It gives me what? It gives me what? Indexes or not. If you know the index, we can retrieve the data or not again. Yes or no? Come on. If you know the index, we can retrieve the data or not.
Yes, sir.
For in loop always gives me the array indexes. Whenever you get the index, can we retrieve the data from that particular array? Yes, sir? This one is what?
Values.
For off is the loop. Directly you can get the values or not. Yes, sir? For in gives me index. Simply you can remember like this. In index. Okay, for off always gives me what? Values. Okay, these are like normal for loop. Okay, syntax you can use, you can retrieve it. But in our array class itself, we have a special method is there to retrieve the data from the array. One separate method is there. The method name is what you know? Array dot for each is the method. Got my point? Okay. Now, if I see if it is a method, what I can do? I can call it. I don't know about the method. Simply, okay, call it. Now, by seeing this error message, you should have to tell my for each is expecting which argument. Come on.
Function argument.
Parameters.
Parameters only. Which kind of data it is expecting?
Function.
Number.
Function.
Number. Number. By seeing this error message.
Function, sir.
Parameter as a function.
Function, right? See, you called like this. For each method, you called like this. Are you passing any data?
No.
Are you passing any data?
No.
No, right? If you not pass any data, then that time for each argument, default value is what?
Undefined.
Undefined. Is undefined is a function? Huh?
No.
No, right? No, right? Okay, if I pass like a 10, if I pass like a 10, is 10 is a function? Huh?
No, sir.
Other than function, anything you pass, you can get the same error or not. So tell me, My for each method take my first argument should be what?
Function.
Function or not. Simple, right? That's the reason I asked you to remember the error messages. If you don't know also, then that time by seeing this error message, you can come to know like what kind of parameters, values it is expecting. In JavaScript, there is no type. Based on the error message only, you have to expect like which value you have to pass. You have to assume. Got my point? So my for each method take one function as an argument. Agreed with me all are so far? So
Yes,
one
sir.
function is required or not required. So can I write like one function? Any function you can write it, no problem at all. Console.log of okay, yeah. My array dot for each. Can I take like function? Now tell me. If I pass one function as an argument to another function, this fn we can say like what?
Callback function.
For each we can say like what?
Higher order function.
Higher order.
Higher order already written by whom? You written already written by JavaScript people.
Predefined.
Predefined. It's already written by JavaScript people or not. So I given this fn callback function to for each means JavaScript people method. My JavaScript people method call this callback with another reference or not? Yes, sir. No.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
How many times called?
4 times.
4 times.
Times my callback method called by for each. Oi. How many times called?
4 times.
4 times.
4 times. Okay. Now this is my array. How many times called?
5 times.
5.
5. That means
Or for all the
It is
index.
called for all
my
the
for
elements in
each
the array.
method call the callback. Okay, based on the elements in the array or not? How many elements are there? That many times my for each call this callback or not? No.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I given this method to some other person for each. Okay, see this. For example, you are for each, I am fn. Okay, this fn comes to you. Okay, you are going to call what? That fn, right? You are going to call, my for each is going to call what? Fn or not? With how many parameters it's called? With how many parameters it's called? Possibility there, right? You are calling one method means he may call with some data or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many parameters he passed? Okay, my fn I given to for each call back this fn. Okay, with how many parameters? If I write 10, then that time I know that. Okay, how many parameters I written, right? So I know that. But for each written by you or some other people? Some other people. Still I required. Okay, my fn called by for each by passing how many arguments? How? Come on, don't worry. Simply, if you don't know one method called by some other person, okay, who is that person if you don't know? Okay, still he is calling. Okay, you require like how many parameters he passed while calling. Then that if simply you can do like a comma b comma c comma d comma e comma f, like this you can put it some values. After that, console.log of a comma b comma c comma d comma e comma f, like this you can put it. Done. Now can we call my for each? If you observe this one, tell me. If you observe this one, my for each called this particular callback function by passing how many arguments? See, fn called printed. Okay, 10, 0. Okay, one array. After that, undefined. That means what? He supplied. Okay, the values for how many parameters? How many parameters he supplied?
2.
3 parameters or not. Okay, last 3 parameters he not passed the values. That's the reason. What is the values for the def?
Undefined.
Undefined. Now tell me, my for each call this function callback by passing how many arguments?
3 arguments.
Clear.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now you can see first argument is what?
Element.
Your first element or not. Second argument is what?
Index.
Index of your first argument, first element or not. Third element is what? Your original array. If you want to use, you can use it. Otherwise, leave it. Your original array passed or not. That's the only, right? Second one, 900, third one, fourth one. Yes or no? Now, can I do the slide change now? Come on. It's take how many arguments? This is my array. This is my fn. Fn call with
3 arguments.
3 arguments. What are those? First one,
Element.
Element.
value.
Value.
Second one,
Index.
index. Okay, third one,
Array.
Array.
your original array or not. Your original array or not. Original array or not. Okay, now the original array, if you don't want, leave it. Index, if you don't want, leave it. What you want? Value or not. Yes, sir? Now, can I call for each by passing what? Fn. Now say this. Come on. So my for each expecting the first argument is like what function? It is which kind of function? It is which kind of function?
Callback.
Callback only. Named or anonymous?
Named.
Named. So it is expecting a function. He didn't tell to you, hey, named function only I want. He didn't tell, right? So can I write like this? Any problem to you? Any problem to you?
No, sir.
My for each is expecting one function. That function is what now? Anonymous. So my for each call this anonymous by passing how many arguments?
3.
3 arguments. That is common. Value, comma. Index, comma.
Index.
Your original array. Your original array. So I want the value. So can I? Working?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. So can you complete all the array methods in the uijavakit.com? Same like this. Can you read all the string methods also? Can you come to the class? String and array methods both are like same. Got my point? So complete array and string methods. Why? Because very, very important. If interviewer ask like any question which is related to some logic programs, if they ask you to write, then that time indirectly we are going to use JSON, array or string methods only. That's the reason JSON methods, JSON, how it looks like insert, update, delete and retrieve, and all array methods, all string methods are very, very, very important. Got my point? So your assignment is like complete all array methods and string methods. Write it. Method name is like push. Okay. Take how many arguments? Take how many arguments? What is the return type? One example. One example. Like that. Can you prepare the notes? Huh? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Complete all array methods and string methods. Tomorrow I will explain one of the important method, map method, that is required for our React. That is required for our React. Okay.
Sir.
Yep.
Actually, can you show that code, sir, for each code in the console? Console.
I
have a small doubt here. Like you have extracted value. So if I need only index, then what I have to do?
If you need?
If I need only index, I don't need value and array, then how I should pass the argument in the function?
You should not pass like this. If you pass like this, the first one is like a value only. That's the reason if you don't want to use also, you have to keep the value. Now you can use index I. Got my point?
Okay, sir.
Agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we'll see remaining things in the next class. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining.
There is just one question.
Yep.
Yeah, so like I was trying to open the UI Java Kit website in